Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sailor Solitaire. I missed you guys. I feel like I haven't connected with you in a while. And if you're new to my channel, then welcome. I hope you guys enjoy this reading. This is a mid-May update. I did do a different format for the beginning of the month, and I feel like the majority, pretty much everyone, thought that it was too short. And I feel like it would have made more sense if I had done longer readings at the beginning and then done maybe a shorter version for the mid-month update. But I didn't do that, so these readings are going to be the old format. They're going to be a bit longer, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And if you haven't already watched your general readings, then be sure to check that out. I'll link it down below, and I'll also put a clickable picture thing at the end of this video so you guys can click that as well. So without further ado, guys, let's get right to the reading. So around the 10th of May, we did have a full moon in Scorpio, and this is probably my favorite full moon of the year because the sun is in Taurus. I don't know about you guys, but it's been intense for me, so I hope you guys are hanging in there. I hope you guys are taking advantage of the catharsis that this full moon brings and releasing a lot of things that you don't need anymore and really growing from the energy, growing with the moment, with the times. Okay, Aries, right away we have the Three of Cups showing up, so this could either mean celebrations for the rest of the month or maybe in June. I also feel like for some of you, unfortunately, there's going to be some sort of emotional or physical affair, maybe on your part, getting mostly for you guys. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to be having an emotional sort of relationship with somebody in your head, and you're not really going to be telling anybody about it, whether or not that you are in a relationship or not. I feel like definitely, so this could be a crush, but then for others of you, you're going to be fantasizing about someone else, even if you are in a relationship. For some Aries, I feel like, the Three of Cups is just denoting, friendship. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be relying on friends. Maybe one of your friends is going to be having or is going through a tough time, having, a negative experience, and you have to be there for them when, in order to kind of help them with their pain. But this is going to be someone who is very dear to you, and so this could be negatively affecting your state of mind. And I feel like some of you are going to be getting, angry about what's going on. Alright, so the first card that we have, Aries, is this Two of Cups. So definitely some issues with love. So you have these two lovers here in a pond. It's very beautiful, very romantic. They're just sharing, a drink. So for some of you, I feel like this is the beginning of a relationship that is just blossoming. It's still pretty new, still pretty romantic. I feel like for some of you, there's going to be an anniversary this month, possibly at the beginning of June for some reason I'm getting. And there might be even like a renewal of vows, or maybe for some of you, someone from the past, not necessarily an ex, but somebody who who hasn't really been in your life recently. Maybe someone, they're not like in your social circle or anything like that, and then all of a sudden they're going to come back It's really the beginning phase of that, or a renewal phase for some of you, so an anniversary, something like that. But for most of you, it's the beginning of something, and really it can go either way. So the Two of Cups is all about duality, and so you're like at a fork in the road, and you can either go this way or that way. So there's still a lot of potential. There's many possibilities to come, but as of right now, it's still very exciting, very new. And then, as I said earlier, with the Three of Cups showing up, I feel like for some of you, this is a crush. You're going to be really fantasizing about this right here, about this scene, about getting romance, fine dining, or wining and dining. And you're really going to be in a very romantic kind of mood. So I feel like a lot of you are like longing for that. You want a relationship. You want to have that intimacy with somebody. You want to have that close connection with somebody. And for some of you, you just want, a body next to you. You want to feel the warmth of somebody else. So right away, I feel like there's definitely emotional matters. Even with the Three of Cups showing up, definitely a lot of you are going to be emotionally a bit restless, emotionally frazzled. You're going to be really longing, yearning. I feel like your needs, your desires are going to be just at the front of your mind, and it's going to be hard to ignore them. So what is something that is, blocking your energy, something preventing you from moving forward? Okay, and we have Judgment. So I definitely see some sort of infidelity for some of you, not all of you. So for some of you, there will be some sort of, affair, some sort of fantasizing about somebody else, or emotional cheating, as they say, and it's going to be hard for you to forgive. So if this is if the cheating was in the past, you are either too quick to forgive and you're just kind of dismissing the issue, or you're just running away from the problem, then this could very well be maybe not on the surface, but obviously it's chipping away at your happiness and at your sanity and your mental framework. And then for others of you, I feel like this could be something from a long time ago. So this might not even be from your current lover. So this could be like an ex or somebody in the past, a situation, some sort of issue or conflict that has come up in the past that you are still not over. And I feel like you need to, forgive people for what they did in the past, and don't bring that baggage, don't bring that drama to your, current situation. You want to release all that energy, because I feel like, whether or not it's going to be affecting you is definitely something that you can decide for yourself. So, we all know what happens when there are trust issues in relationships. So for you, Aries, I feel like you're going to be a bit childish about it. You're going to either, act out because you don't want to get hurt again. You're going to end up doing the hurting. And, that's why the Three of Cups is showing up. And even though I feel like, your relationship is right now pure, or at least for the moment, it's, a level playing field. I don't think that it's really safe for you to make those judgments about your partner. So I feel like you may be prone at this time to act out and to kind of just try to avoid the feeling, or even just the potential feeling of getting hurt again. And you're just gonna, self-sabotage, I guess. Okay, and a positive strategy for you, Aries, to adopt is, okay, the unknown cards. So this unknown card shows up in this deck when the answer is meant to be hidden from you. So when the universe, or whatever you want, God, when the world, or when, you know, the divine will is to keep you in the dark for a little bit. So I feel like definitely this has to do with this Judgment card. So I feel like for some of you, you need to be relying more on your own feelings, your own intuition, or at least communicating with your lover, with your partner, and instead of you know, looking elsewhere, maybe looking for answers in tarot readings, but, you know, looking elsewhere, maybe you're asking your friends for all sorts of advice, or you're looking online for advice, when really you need to be, you know, looking into your own crystal ball and figuring it out for yourself. So maybe for some of you, you're trying, or you should be considering, I guess, developing your own intuitive abilities, and relying more on your own intuition. And I feel like some of you should be harnessing the power, the energy that you have, that you've always felt like you had, so that you will get over your own insecurities, and that you can stop sabotaging your relationships, and you can stop you know, playing games, and stop trying to be the victim, stop you know, blaming other people. And I feel like definitely you need to go do some work. You need to listen to your own voice. You need to quiet your mind, and you need to figure out what it is that you can't let go of, and what it is that you need to do to make yourself happy and to have a more harmonious relationship, or more harmonious relationships in general, not just romantic. Because I feel like, you know, it's easy for you to get into a relationship, Aries, but then once you're in it, like you just all let it get out of control or out of hand really quickly. And I feel like it's like you guys are a fire sign, and there's like, you know, there's blazing energy at first, and it's not hard to, you know, get that spark going, you know, but then it just burns out so quickly. It's just wild. Your energy is too wild here, and I feel like with these two cards, it's saying that you need to find a little bit more balance. You need to, you know, relax a little bit. You need to be more harmonious. You need to, I guess, not be so like distant from your partner or from the people around you, and you need to, you know, integrate yourself more into the mind and the lives of your partner and of other people. So don't feel like you have to put up walls and put up a front to protect yourself. You really want to break down those barriers. And the Two of Cups, I feel like, is a beginning for you, and it's a call for you to find more of a balance and to be more equal, and to not have to put yourself on the other side or at a distance from your partner or from the people around you. You need to just tear it all down and really merge. You know, these Two Cups is two people coming together, and almost like, you know, they're merging into one body, one soul. Maybe not that intense, but they're definitely connecting, you know, their minds and their hearts are connecting. And I feel like some Aries, you're having problems with that, because you have to deal with your own issues. So to end on a positive note, I want to say what is going well for you, what do you always bring to the table that is going to help you, that has always helped you, and that is sort of like your attractive, your good qualities. Okay, we have the Hierophant in reverse, so another major arcana card. So definitely I feel like this card is pretty representative, you Aries. This Hierophant card to me in the reverse position is about needing or wanting to look outside of the norm, outside of convention, to find out what really makes you happy, or to solve a problem. So again, for some of you, you're going to be, you know, celebrating an anniversary, or you're going to be meeting somebody, or you're in the beginning stages of a relationship, but it, you know, cycles are repeating, and I feel like you almost just know that it's going to end badly, or it's not going to work out, or it's never going to be that close connection that you think that, you know, other people have or that you feel like should exist. And I feel like maybe some of you need to be looking elsewhere, not really, you know, looking for help from your friends or help from people online or from even, you know, knowledge that you've learned in school or just, you know, social norms that you've learned. I feel like you need to, again, explore yourself a little bit more and kind of try to come up with a solution that just comes from within, not from without. And again, I feel like a lot of you, especially with this card now, I feel like you need to be developing your psychic intuition yourself. You know, we all have like a psychic gift inside of us. We're all, you know, human beings are all spiritual, and we are naturally inclined to, you know, develop our sense of oneness and connection with the universe and with the collective consciousness. And definitely I feel like this time is telling you to just get on board and try to do some healing on yourself, and figure it out for your own self instead of looking elsewhere, looking outside for answers. Look within. So I feel like for some of you as well, this card is saying that maybe some of you are, you know, at that awkward stage in your relationship where you don't know where it's going. A message that I'm getting for some of you is to not worry about convention, and you don't need to rush into anything. You don't even have to like get married or, you know, try to please your family and friends or, you know, societal norms. You, as long as you know where you stand with your partner or where you stand with, you know, someone else around you, as long as you and, you know, the person involved, as long as you understand each other and you guys, you know, are aware of the depth and, you know, where you guys are in the relationship, you don't need to announce, or you don't need to try to concretize, or you don't need to try to, you know, put a label or put any sort of permanence on your relationship. So that's a message for you guys. Don't be so restrained. Maybe for some of you as well, the start of a relationship may be controversial. It may be something, or it could be with somebody who maybe is a lot younger, a lot older, somebody who you work with, somebody who maybe has a history with somebody that you know. I feel like for some of you it's definitely a sticky situation, and I feel like, you know, even if it is non-conventional, I feel like this message is to just go with it. Again, forgive yourself for, you know, past mistakes. Don't let it carry on, and just look to, you know, the next day. Look to, you know, your future instead of looking back. Otherwise, you will be stuck in this cycle, this negative cycle, this negative karmic cycle of self-sabotage. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments down below. Like this video, don't like this video. Just share your opinions. I'd love to hear them. Don't forget to watch your general readings for this month of May. I'll link it down below, and I'll provide a link at the end of this video. And don't forget to check out your other signs as well. Your sun, moon, rising sign, Venus sign, whatever sign resonates with you and whatever sign you identify with. If you don't know your other signs, I did make a video about that, so I'll link that as well at the end of this video. And until then, take care, have a wonderful, wonderful day, week, rest of the month, year, if I never see you again. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. I hope to see you guys in June. I love you very much. Take care. And thanks again for watching.